Dear Diary, the spell that brought me to this realm is a lot stronger than I first realized. I sleep in this realm and I do not return to my home. So here it is, I must stay until I find some way to return. My tree home takes shape and I ponder, maybe there are other magics I can use to return my consciousness. The only other magics I have not tried as yet is magics of the blood. The old little witchery house. Well, it seems as though I've been able to sleep in this realm, but not be able to wake myself to my original home. It seems though that spell that Nika used to summon me here has got more of a grasp than I first anticipated. Well, I might as well use this to my advantage. Oh, my friend, I'm grateful that you were able to find me here in this realm and not my usual one. It seems as though the shattering of the worlds has had more of a devastating effect on it than I once realized, spreading people dimensionally rather than killing them outright. Well, it seems though this little community's been doing quite well. Nika's been very busy with her Thorncraft works. She's been taking her witchery lessons fairly seriously. She's progressing very well. I think she might. I'm pretty sure she has her coven together. So it'll be good to see how that progresses. But I have been doing other things with other magics I have not done before. And I have plans. Some evil plans. This blood altar here in the basement of the tree is where I shall sacrifice the denizens of the night, of the darkness, to fuel my blood magics. The only problem is I have to go find a monster spawner, and for that we need to go explore. I've been able to make myself a broom, or more of a case, a few brooms. I have had some mishaps while flying around this realm. Namely, there is some magics that this realm has where you have the ability to teleport to one person to the next. Something not to be done while you're flying a broom. And those creatures, I must investigate them closer. Looks like there's some progression here in this house. Quite interesting. See, whoa, interesting statues. Actually, those statues I thought had a tendency to attract evil or undead spirits. I could be wrong, but this person seems to be doing quite well for him or herself. I don't think I've been formally introduced, but never mind. Let's go and see if I can't find one of those witchery Haymen, because that's the thing I'm looking for. Once I find one, I will get the spawner that is more than likely underneath it. Well, the dawn does rise. I managed to find Haymen. Unfortunately, it's taken me a little while during the night, and the monsters of the evening, of the darkness around. I will have to dispatch of them before I can take my prize. At least it'll take place in the daylight. Come on, you spider. Okay, that skeleton should die soon. Alright, the coast is clear. Let's land this broom and claim my prize. Oh, there happens to be a skeleton underneath this thing. Quick, I'll hop off my broom. Right, oh. I see what's going on here. I best be working quick. Right. I could have not have hoped for a better monster spawner. A skeleton no less. At least it'll come in handy, especially with the bones that the skeletons do tend to drop after they are being slaughtered. Come on, my broom. It is time to go home. If I could only remember where home was. If I remember rightly from the place, the bedrock building that I was brought into this world, if I remember rightly, I travelled... Sun rises in the east, sets in the west. I travelled west. And I should find the coastline. Where my tree is located. And I can set this spawner up next to the blood altar so I can use the essence of the skeletons. This looks promising. Aha, the witchery circle. Good, good, good. Oh, be careful of the trees. The magics of this thing is just... Oh, heck, there's my tree. Crash landing. Not quite. Almost. If I could just land this thing here. Oh, I reckon I'm just level if I could just push the broom over. Come on. Oh, no, just control. Oh, there we go. Whew. Controlling brooms is... They have a mind of their own, I tell you. Right, now, if I found as I was travelling back that these bags do negate the offset negative effect of picking up one of these monster spawners. They seem to have some magical properties. But, okay, well, I have the spawner. Let me see. I've got to put this in to my blood ritual in the roots of the tree. Let me see. Down, down, down. And have some way of controlling... I think, if I remember rightly, the way that this actually works is the monsters you want to slay need to be over the blood altar. Now, I think if I take my pickaxe and hang on, I must do this properly. I think that is the correct level to just above the blood altar. If I had some mana glass, actually, I do have a mana pool here somewhere. I'm sure of it. In fact, I don't think I actually have any mana generating flowers at all. I have, I suppose, successfully borrowed, or with my tutoring of Nika, to gain enough, I don't know, items to circumvent a lot of the quest book of the gods. Actually, I do have a mana pool here. I do have a mana tablet with mana in it. I can just, I don't know, place that there. Get my Wander the Forest. And accept mana from items. I'll take my tablet. And I'll just fill this pool. And I should be able to make mana glass. Yes. Just wait a little while for this to empty out. I do prefer to have mana glass. Mana glass looks a lot better than the regular common glass. Now, let's see, how much will this pool give me? Oh, quite a substantial amount. More than enough. Alright, let's pop back down to the altar and get this all organized. I also will need a lever, because I had the forethought to have some way to be able to turn off this spawning thing. It looks like I have miscalculated somewhat. Never mind. Now, the room that I'm having this spawner, I just have to make sure it is dark enough. Let's see. Maybe if I put it back far enough. The next problem would be to try and entice. Ooh, I best be careful. I have a feeling the water is just above. That should be set back far enough. If I dig underneath this to where that hole is, I do have a lamp made of glowstone and redstone. I can attach to this, to the floor here like such, and make, oh, that mana glass is so transparent, I almost missed it. Right, do I have a stick? No, I have a bone, but I don't have a stick, unfortunately. There should be one up in this chest, just up here. Oh, this spawner is so heavy. All I want to do is get rid of it. Place it down. But I can't do that quite yet. Not until I have the appropriate light sources and the tunneling. There we go. The light sources is there. And now for the rest of the mana glass to sort of form the tunnel, and also the protective area, so the skeletons will not be able to shoot me while I'm dispatching them. Alright, so coming through here, I am out of mana glass. Oh no! I do have some sand. Looks like I'll have to do a little bit of extra work to get this all set up. Alright, the glass encasing, the glass tunnel is made. And all that's left to do now is to place the spawner over the lamp and quickly. Okay, it seems inactive. The only thing left to do is to test the light out. Is it enough? Is it dark enough? I don't know. Or could the glass be... The one property of mana glass is the ability to give off light Perhaps this is this is my problem. Perhaps the actual glass itself is giving off too much light, and I need to replace it with some other substance. I was kind of hoping to have a clear tube, but maybe such a thing is not feasible. Still too light in there. Just break the glass. I should be able to use glass a little bit in this area here above the altar. Hopefully this will do it, but I'm not entirely sure. Is that dark enough now? Oh, yes it is. It is very dark enough. Ouch. Well, that is encouraging. Though I think there is other blood magics I could use to entice the skeletons over onto the blood altar. But for now, this will do. Now all I need is something to use on the skeleton itself. For that, I need to make a special rite. I need to take an iron sword, a good deal of my own blood, and make... I'm not entirely sure what it is, but this sword, I think it is a sort of some sort of sacrifice to be able to draw the essence from the skeleton. Now for the long journey up to the top, the treetops, where my main altar resides. It's definitely a long climb. There are other magics I can do to shorten this. Here we are, just pop up underneath. The main altar. Now I think that this altar requires quite a decent amount of blood. I just need to fill it a little bit. I do have enough food, good. I do have a Britannia Fallen Canada, which does help with regeneration of my health, but it comes at a cost. I get a little bit hungry while this happens. Alright, hopefully. Yes, the magics. Whoops. I did not mean for that to happen. I should be able to tell how much life force is in this well, but it's for some reason I'm not able to read it. I better just make sure that there is enough blood in the system to make the sacrificial knife. Waiting. There it is. It is called the Dagger of Sacrifice. Restore my health, and we'll go back down. Down. Actually, there is a quicker way. There is definitely a quicker way to get down to the ground here, and that is to have a bit of a dive. This gives me chills every time I do it. But it is definitely a quicker way down. Okay, dagger of sacrifice. His skeleton is gone. There must be some way I can encourage these to come closer to me. Some way, maybe to... I can hear them. Ah. Good. Ouch. Haha. I think perhaps a slab or something just above here. I am not fond of being shot at. Not fond of it at all. I don't know if that's even close enough. They do come close. They do come closer. And it is filling my altar. Excellent. Only problem being is these items that are floating here. I will have to construct something. There is something I can construct. An item grate, which will allow the items to fall through. If I remember rightly, it's a Thorncraft construction. And it's actually fairly easy to do. Let me see. I need... I don't know if redwood trapdoors will do. I might need the regular trapdoors. For that I would have to go a little bit higher to where I house my regular wood. I have a feeling that I will need the regular wood to do this. Climbing, climbing. At least I get very fit. Ah, right. Spruce wood. I have the trapdoors. I just need some metal. I thought I had some in this white bag here. I'm fairly certain of it. Yes. I just need 6 of those. There. Make some iron bars. Get the trapdoors. The item grates will work just perfectly. And I might need to construct a void chest or 2. I think. And some way to gather. There we go, it's one, great. And there we go. Now I can collect the items. The bows I'm not really that interested in. The bones on however will come in handy. Well, another one. Ouch. I will have to construct a slab there of some description. Could I make a redwood slab perhaps? One made of redwood heart. No, the answer to that is definitely not. I will just have to take one of redwood planks instead. Whoa. A slight problem, but I'll be able to get around this somehow. Right, the slab, right. Place there. Now they will not be able to see me. I might just need some more of these item grates. Ah, yes, this will work just perfectly. If I had some more of the spawners, perhaps it would make it a bit quicker, but this will work nonetheless. Next thing to do is to get some piping and some tanks to store all this life essence.